income by 2047. This precisely is the goal. Currently, our size of the economy is about $3.2 trillion, and we want to achieve about $30 trillion economy by 2047. Maybe doubling this by about $7 trillion by 2031, and to $30 trillion by 2047. In order to achieve that, the little statistics and econometrics that I learned from Damodar Gujarati makes me find that the growth rate should be around 9.5 to 7% to achieve this goal. Though the BJP government says 8 and 8.5%, we can achieve that, but statistically the growth rate should be more than 9% to achieve this. In the 21st century, during 2-3 years, we have crossed 8%. We have also crossed once 9%. So it is possible, but whether we can achieve that constantly for 25 years or not, or 22 years that we are left with or not, is a real challenge. But it is possible, it is achievable if we make the right kind of effort. The finance minister in the budget has made provisions towards that by saying that the consumption level must increase, infrastructure development should be there, agriculture should be developed. That is a set of strategies that she has built for Vikshit Bharat Foundation. Now, therefore, this is statistically possible. But what is required is whether it will be socio-economically satisfying. That's the challenge. What we do not eat is GDP. We don't eat GDP. We eat products. We don't consume GDP. We don't consume per capita income. We consume products. We consume well-being. We become better off by so doing. So will it be socio-economically satisfying or not? And for that, you need to look to a few things that we have studied in economics. What we have said is about growth. Well, growth is interesting. Growth is the important focus of economics. But growth, we have many concepts: natural growth, warranted growth, potential growth, achievable growth, actual growth, so many things. For example, if you sleep also, your hair grows. A tree, without doing anything, will also grow faster initially, and when it is matured, will not grow much. Now, growth is a statistical reality of any economy, and if you put effort, as has been put in by the present government, and this is possible. But what is important is development. Development is different from growth. Growth is a component of development, and two other things are important for development to be socio-economically satisfying. They are that we must have transformation, we must have social change, we must have economic change, we must have institutional change. Generally, what we achieve is enjoyable. Then you must have the right quality of life, right quality of population to make what you achieve through economic growth socially satisfying. Otherwise, you will have many cars, you will have less roads. You will have many cars, you will have more accidents. And like that, you will meet frustration in spite of a high rate of economic growth. Now, therefore, what is necessary is in development, at least three things that come to my mind. The first is it should be inclusive. 100 rich people, as you have in USA, about a dozen of large farmers control the entire agricultural output of USA. We require that for India. We have millions and millions of farmers. We can't leave it to a few monopolies of farmers to secure our food supply. Now, therefore, what is required is inclusiveness. In other words, even after achieving so much of development, all developed countries of the world have social security. Meaning there are people who are poor, there are widows, there are unemployed people who are poor. But we know from the later part of this 20th century, quarter of the 21st century that we have experienced, that there has been jobless growth. If it is jobless growth, will that growth give inclusiveness? Now, therefore, inclusivity is an important aspect of making that Vikshit Bharat satisfying. This is what the National Conference has included as one of the important dimensions for discussion. The second is environmental sustainability. You can decimate environment and enjoy a high rate of economic growth. What you said, once free goods in economics, air and water, you must have realized by now that water you buy, air you are not free from pollution. Air and water are no more free economic goods. You need to pay for them. For some, you pay in the hospital, and for some, you pay right on the roadside. Now, therefore, unless you ensure better environmental sustainability, what you achieve as your Vikshit Bharat may not give you satisfaction. The third dimension that is important, which is not mentioned, this one is mentioned in your national conference. The third one, which is there hidden but very important, is the quality of population. Well, if you become Vikshit and still have so many criminals in the country, will you live a happy life? You will not have a happy life if you have so many road accidents. You will not have a happy life if you have so many kinds of problems that we come across, health and otherwise, in the country. What is important is that you must build the character of the population right from primary school stage. And on